99 rooms, right?
Yeah, that's what the legend says. But the actual figure of the numbers of the rooms in the Forbidden City is 9,317.
Oh,
That's the actual figure.
I thought it was like 9999 because I thought the room 10,000 was the room of heaven.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Caelan, you have a potential to be a good speaking, good English speaking tour guide. Yeah.
Watch out! Oh, no, joking. I'm not sure what's true or what's not, but
That's true. That where the legend goes.
Right.
Yeah, the god of heaven, the fathers of the emperors owns the room of 10,000 at one time. So the sons, the emperor, they should never exceed the number of their father's room.
Yeah.
That's why it's 9999.5 rooms.
99.5. Okay.
And the emperor was the only male allowed to come to this area back in the day. So those palaces over here were the living quarters for the ladies. In total, there are 6 compounds were established in this area. Another 6 compounds were established on the eastern part of the central axis, make a total of 12 to accommodate the emperor's ladies. Each compound can accommodate 1 to 10 ladies.
Wow.
So they will sleep inside based on their ranks. So this is one of them.
How do the ladies like? How do they rank? How does ranking go?
8 ranks. Yeah.
Okay.
The emperor's favorite, or the empress, stays on the top of this hierarchy, and followed by the imperial concubine, the regular concubine. They have different names for this ladies, based on their ranks. So each compound have around 25 rooms. The important ladies will be sleeping in the larger palace.
Got it.
The smaller ones, lower ranking ones, are sleeping in those small buildings. So that's like a keep the birds away.
Yeah. And you said they would sleep here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this is the sleeping chamber over here.
Got it.
The sleeping chamber is very small.
Yeah.
Now we are walking to the Dragon Lady's residence.
Every day.
Oh, it's Ceci, right?
Ceci, that's right.
Closing in 13
You see, you know a lot.
I know a little bit.
Even though you have never come to this place before.
I think I see it on my on the internet a lot, so I like to learn it
That's right. That's
because
good.
it's real history. You know, it's not like
Yes.
make up. It's
That's right.
real.
So the Dragon Lady lived here for around 10 years. It's called the Palace of Gathering Elegance.
okay.
Yeah, let me show you the picture of this famous lady, Dragon Lady, at the age of 20, at the age of 70.
Wow.
She was a concubine at the age of 17. And later on, she gave the son to the emperor, the only son of the emperor. And then she...
Died.
No, her husband died.
Oh, husband died. Okay.
And her son became the emperor.
Yeah.
And the son was too little to control over the country. So she would put him...
That's why she did it. So
Yeah.
she could kind of puppeteer,
Yeah.
still have control.
That's
Yeah.
right. She would control the power behind the curtain.
Yep.
Between the boy and herself. There's a curtain out there.
True.
She accessed the power effectively for 48 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very long time.
Yeah.
Was that like AI used to see what
Yeah, that's what AI modified.
That's the feng shui here is not that great because a lot of horror stories happen with Ceci or nah?
Hard
to say?
But on the opposite, here,
true,
true. Here's encompasses the best feng shui
Yeah.
because she achieved the power from here.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. So she did get a lot of good feng shui. Then.
Yes, enable her to control the country for that long, for 48 years. And the rooms are not in the great condition because they were from 1884, but has never been retouched from them.
What's this room?
So this is a sleeping room. It's pretty small. So the bed is pretty small.
Wow.
Can only accommodate 1 person.
Got it.
Because the lady had to go to the emperor's residence. They were not allowed to. Emperor were not allowed to sleep together with the concubine in the lady's residence.
Of course. Yeah.
It's very small. But it said a smaller room can gather more qi. You know what the qi is?
Like
Energy.
energy. Yeah.
Energy. So then they can celebrate their birthdays. They are in a huge palace, work in a huge palace. But when they sleep, they prefer to sleep in a small room to gather more qi. If you sleep in that large house, your energy might be depleted and end up being sick the next day.
Is that why the eunuch's place was pretty small too?
No, because the eunuchs, their ranks, they're
True.
so low.
They just don't. Yeah.
They don't want to.
treat them with special.
That's right, with the honor.
Yeah.
So the reason why it is 999 is from their fathers, from the God of Heaven you just mentioned.
Oh,
Yeah.
the nine.
Yeah, 999.5
Got you.
rooms. That's what the legend says. But the actual number of the rooms in the Forbidden City is 9,317. But someone just remind me now, Forbidden City official website says they changed the name, they changed the numbers of the rooms in the Forbidden City now to another 9,000, to another figure, another number.
Got you.
But just a lot of rooms.
There's a lot. Yeah.
This is truly a city.
What were all the rooms for? So I know one was like room for cooking, rooms for training, like training the I guess the mistresses, right? They were training a lot of the eunuch. I don't know.
Yeah, for
even like archery, right?
You know, here, this building over here, this building called archery pavilion. The pavilion of arrow shooting.
Oh, okay.
Archery pavilion. Here was the place used by the emperor to work out.
Oh, yeah.
Arrow shooting, horse riding, weightlifting.
Yeah.
Like the emperor's fitness
Gym.
club,
Yeah.
emperor's gym. So when we are mentioning the rooms, actually 4 pillars form one room.
Got you. Okay.
One palace, like a small buildings over here, it contains like 20 plus rooms over here. So in total, there are around 980 buildings established in the Forbidden City.
Wow.
That each of them has around 10 rooms. So the building over here, this is the imperial kitchen, covered with the black tile roof. Black is the color of water. So water is capable of against fire.
Yeah.
That's why the kitchen is covered by the black tile roof. Because a lot of fires are taking place over here.
What were the fire like caused by? Just like accidents or like?
Yeah, accident.
Okay.
And lightning. Lightning causes a lot of fires in the Forbidden City.
I saw this. There was this famous photo. I'm sure you know. There was like of the like there was a lightning one day, and then someone took a picture, and it looked like there was 4 ghosts on the walls. But I heard that's not true, right?
You mean in the Forbidden City?
Yeah, in the Forbidden City.
There's another one. I have another version of this similar story.
Yeah.
It is lightning, the thunder, lightning, rainy days, and some figures of the palace maid appear on the wall. That's not true. Yeah.
That one. I heard that's not true, actually.
No. Actually, that is long passage over there, which is occupied, or which is patrolled by the soldiers on everyday basis.
Yeah.
The palace maid were not supposed to come to that area because
so
they
it's
were
not true,
they were remain staying inside.
Inside,
not that area. So even though they had a chance to appear some figures on that wall, that would be the figures of the soldiers rather than the palace maids.
True.
So that's apparently that's not a true story.
Would have been cool though. I think a lot of people like these fake stories because it's kind of interesting, but it's
that's right. Yeah. A lot of spooky stories about the Forbidden City.
Yeah.